Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 23rd of March, 2015. Meteorologist Robert Spett here with you today. And I do want to start off today's update by noting that it is the 23rd of March. And believe it or not, this is kind of a holiday for meteorologists, especially international meteorologists. I know if you are in your local country, you may never have heard this day, but it is the World Meteorological Day on March 23rd. And just a little bit of a history lesson. In 1950, on this day, the World Meteorological Agency was commissioned. And this is one big reason why most agencies talk to each other. The other big reason behind you can get weather observations anywhere on the earth. Even in North Korea, you can pick up a weather observation. And it's mainly because of this organization, everybody working together and cooperating and saying, you know, the weather is not something that we should withhold from other countries. It's weather, and we should all work together, and we can help save lives. And that was one big thing behind the forming of the World Meteorological Organization. And each year they have a different theme. This year it is climate knowledge for climate action. And I think this is a really good topic. And if you do want to read up and maybe learn a little bit more about this, please do go check out their website at the World Meteorological Organization. And you can see it here on the screen, wmo.int/WorldMetDay. Plenty of information there, and I highly recommend going through. I still haven't gone through and read most of it, and I do intend on doing so. So yeah, some good stuff out there. Let's talk about the weather here in Eastern Asia and the Western Pacific, though. And first, the tropics. Hey guys, it is nice and quiet. We do have a little bit of an invest area. Get out of the way. It's way over to the right side of the screen. Invest 98W. Right now, just some showers out there. Honestly, I don't really see anything in the long-range models picking up on that. I know the last couple days there actually has been some very, very long-range models some people have been freaking out about. Remember, it's March, long-range. I know we had Bobby. Remember what happened with Bobby? It just kind of dissipated out, and that kind of shows what happens with some of these storm systems they form up this time of year. We're definitely going to keep a very close eye on it. Back towards the north, this is where all the action is, though. Southeastern China seeing some precipitation out there. We actually have this low just off the northeastern, or excuse me, the northwest coastline of Japan there in western Hokkaido. Some winds wrapping around from the north, extending across western portions of Honshu. You're going to be seeing the possibility of some winds actually well over 100 kilometers per hour, and even some snowfall associated with this. Some areas as much as 40 centimeters of total snow. Back down towards the southwest, also some showers there into southeastern China. Some areas well over 20 to 30 millimeters very well could occur. And then, as I mentioned, that snow back towards the north. And that's actually where I want to take you to here on the Meteor app. And I noticed, you may have noticed this iPad right in the front of my screen. I'm trying something new. I'm actually running the app from this platform, so I don't really have to wander around to the computer so much. But what you can see here, though, is our storm system just lingering off the north. And what you have is those winds coming around from the northwest. This is basically sea-effect snow. But if we zoom in on this, you can see that in the lower elevations, you have the precipitation. The snow is really just reserved to the higher elevations across this area. And that's something typically you're going to have here with a late winter storm now through the rest of Tuesday. And as we extend out through Wednesday, this is going to taper off as our low slowly tracks off there towards the northeast, leaving behind it high pressure basically ridging in across much of Japan. And you're going to be seeing some improving conditions coming in with that as well by midweek. So temperatures are cooling off, at least for now, into Tokyo, even down through the southern Japanese islands. But for the most part, it is going to rebound. And actually by next week in most of Japan, you're going to be looking into the mid-20s, especially in the Tokyo. I do know that Tokyo did report its first cherry blossom, the sakura bloom out here. So that's some good news there if you like cherry blossoms at the very least. Okay, southeastern China. I mentioned the rainfall across this area as well. And what we have going on, and I'll actually pull back the picture here a little bit, is you have your high pressure, the Siberian high over there into, well, eastern portions of China. It's not really even the Siberian high. It's just a ridge coming in. But down towards the south, when we put up the winds, we have these easterly winds coming in. So you get that interaction and some instability rate in here. And what this has been causing is some scattered showers in southeastern China, even over Taiwan. We actually had some flood warnings in place. Western portions of the southern Japanese islands have even been seeing some rainfall. And even pull up a webcam here out of Hong Kong, I actually have been seeing some showers being put up there, at least some cloudy skies, at least for this time. I've noticed this has been seeing some light rain pathing through. Nothing too intense, and that's actually what I do expect with this storm system. Nothing flooding related or anything like that. But the big thing I do want to note with this, does look like it is the start of the rainy season front. If you do want to learn more about the rainy season front, do go to the website. Check out the northeast and southwest monsoon. Major player in the weather out here in May, June, and even extending over through early July, actually April, May, and June, major weather player. And this does look like it is a start, mainly because you have the high to the north, the high towards the south, and that just starts to set up right smack in the middle there. Tropics are quiet, though. That's good news here, guys. Northeast monsoon still kind of flowing through there in the Philippines, but not all that much. Actually, back towards the west, you need some showers if you are over here towards parts of the Indochina Peninsula. And temperatures have been exceptionally hot, even over there towards India. And let's wrap things up here. I do want to mention our cyclone. This is Cyclone Nathan. Well, I know we have been talking about it for some time now. And as far as cyclones go, this one has just been lingering here for an extended period of time. You can pull back here towards the east, and you can see on your screen is basically that zigzag in the track. This has been lingering out here for 2 weeks, actually March 9th when this originally formed there in the Coral Sea. Now back here towards the east. Now actually the equivalent of I know it says Category 1 cyclone, but if this was in the northern hemisphere, it wouldn't be a typhoon. I mean, we're looking at 117 km/h sustained winds in it. You need 120 to have a typhoon. So this storm, I think the bigger issue is going to be the rainfall with it as it does push across the top end. As it moves into Darwin, though, it's really starting to weaken out, and it's just going to be some big rainmaker. But it has already caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, not only there in the top end, but even extending over through Queensland as well. Some pretty significant damage reported at a few locations there as it pushed across. So that's something we're going to continue to watch. But as far as the bigger picture, there in Japan, still have that storm off towards the north, southeastern China, some showers there as well, cooling off temperatures, but it's going to improve by midweek. And hey, some decent weather in the forecast at least. Get out there and enjoy the cherry blossoms if you are in Japan or South Korea. Actually, in tomorrow's update, I'll put up the forecast. So stay tuned for tomorrow for the Sakura front of that on here. All right, that is all for now. Oh, one more thing. Almost forgot to mention it, guys. The Pagasa 150 years anniversary there as well. So, omedetou, congratulations on your 150-year anniversary for that agency. So today's a big day for a lot of weather people out there. All right, guys, that is all for now. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can always post them down there in the comment box below. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, if you ever see, this is kind of a word to the wise, I guess this is really useful for World Meteorological Agency. If you ever see anything that just looks so obscene and just wrong, you probably should just double check and fact check it. And that's what we actually seen. I posted this as satire because there's a few people who would just believe anything, and it's still people kind of believe this. This is satire. Hey, if you see something like this, gosh, please double check and fact check it. I put this out there thinking it was so crazy, but a few people actually thought it was real. That's all I got to say on that. Thanks again for watching here, and as always, stay safe. Bye.